Welcome to Victorious Families Program, and thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. I'm your host, Reverend Betty Sam. Today we are going to look at a topic, or rather discuss on a topic on domestic violence. And together with me is...
Hello friends, my name is Wanjiro Geshohe. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Wanjiro Geshohe, for joining up together with us. God bless you so much. And friends, I know that you are ready, you are tuned in. God bless you. And before we move on with our discussion, maybe we can look at what is domestic violence. And maybe you can tell us, Wanjiro, what is domestic violence?
Thank you.
Yes.
When we talk about domestic violence, we are referring to a pattern of abusive behavior.
Yes.
Where you find that the abuser wants to exert power
Yes.
and control over their victim.
Yes.
So in most cases, the abuser feels the need to control the other person.
Yes.
They want to show the other person that they are more powerful than them.
Yes.
And in most cases, this leads to them constantly abusing their spouse
Yes.
or their partner.
Yes. Wow, that is so nice.
Yeah.
And my friends, maybe you may be wondering, who are these victims? These victims can either be a spouse, it can be a child, it can be a member of that family, or maybe a relative. And so, when we are talking about domestic violence, we have two types of violence. And number one is physical violence, and the other one is emotional. And so maybe we can look at the physical part of it. And this is whereby mtu anachapa mwingine. Unamchapa kabisa kabisa, unaweza mslap, unampiga tu kofi pap mara moja, ama unampinch, or it can be even sexual abuse, ile ambayo tunasemaga rape. This is what we call physical violence. Ama kumtendea kitendo kama usijui kama ushaiona watu wamechomeka uso, na ni kwa sababu amechomeka juu alichomwa na mwenzake in the violence. Yes.
Yeah, so unapatanga amechomwa uso, maybe amemwagiwa acid, maybe amemwagiwa maji moto.
Yes.
Ndio mwingine unapata hana nywele, a part of their head imevurutwa nywele, ama alikatwa hata na upanga. You know, and when this happens, they also want to withhold medical care from this person.
Yes.
Wataki uende hospitalini.
Yeah.
Maybe in the fear that atajulikana amefanya hicho kitendo. And in most cases, you even find that on TV nowadays, we see some ladies or some men amekatwa mikono, mwingine amekatwa miguu, as part of this, as a result of this domestic violence.
Yes. Na ndiposa unakuta hata mwingine, maybe for example, a husband beats the wife, alafu anamchapa, anamgonga kama kichwa mpaka huyu mama anakosa nini? Fahamu. Unakuta kwamba she cannot recognize anybody.
Yeah.
Hata kuangalia hivyo hawezi jua wewe unaitwa nani, ama huyu mtoto wangu ni mtoto fulani, huyu ndio first born, ndio second born, kwa sababu fahamu zimepotea as a result of being beaten.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we have this other part of emotional violence. The emotional part of it ni kama ile verbal abuse, kusema kwamba mtu anakutukana verbally, anaongea maneno makubwa, anaweza sema anything kukuhusu, na hiyo inakujaga inakuaffect kule ndani. Yes.
Ama hata unapata na kusengenya, this is your wife but you're talking about her, ill of her.
Yes.
Or this is your husband but you're talking ill of him. Hata watoto pia unawatukana.
Yes. Yeah. Na unakuta mtu kama huyo hata anaweza ogopa kukaa na watu kwa sababu ana feel intimidated.
Ni kweli.
Kwa sababu ya hii kitendo imeleta uoga. Ameingizwa uoga ndani yake mpaka hawezi sema kitu. Hataki kukaa hata mbele katika watu wengine kwa sababu anaogopa. Anaweza fanyia chochote ama wanaweza sema chochote. Yes.
Ni kweli, because you find that when someone is going through this emotional abuse, una criticize mwenzako. You don't see the good in them.
Yes.
So you belittle their abilities. Wengine you make fun of them.
Yes.
You make fun of their friends. You make fun of their family members. You make fun of their co-worker. Yani unamfanya tu anafeel yeye si mtu kabisa.
Yes.
And at times kuna wengine they just give you the silent treatment. So they may come from work and they just don't want to talk to you.
Yes.
Asubuhi when they left, you were in good terms. Hamkuwa mmekosana or anything. But when they come, they just don't want to talk to you. So you are left wondering what this person is maybe thinking.
Yes.
What is it that they are planning?
Yes.
Maybe aliamka tu asubuhi akaamua leo sikuongeleshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just give you the silent treatment.
Yes.
They want to make you feel unloved. Yani,
Yes.
Wanna withhold that affection
Yeah.
or the attention that they have
Yeah.
been giving you.
Yes.
Yes.
And also one can even take that advantage of threatening you. Akikwambia usipofanya hivi nitajiua. Ama usipofanya hivi nitakuua. Ama nitachukua imawe na kugonga nayo. Yes. Sasa unakuta anaku threaten every time. Threatening you every time. Ambayo inafanya unakuwa uko solo. Unashindwa aje sasa nisipofanya amesema ataniua. So unaishi ukiwa na uoga kwa sababu hujui kama utauliwa ama hujui atafanya nini ama mwenyewe atajiua. Yes.
And you know some of these abusers also go to an extent of they also go to an extent of destroying property.
Yes.
Maybe mmejenga nyumba but wakati they are in that violent mode, they may set the whole house ablaze.
Yes, yes.
Ama wanaweza hata wachomea kwa nyumba usiku when you're asleep. They may break things, you know, that are of value. Wavunje simu.
Yes.
Napata laptops zimevunjwa, the TV is not there.
Yeah.
And hata kuna wengine, maybe if you're blessed and you have a car, na maybe they are with their spouse in the car, they start over speeding. Ile ya kushtue tu anakanyaga speed, akikwambia unajua naweza nikakuua. You know, so ana cause that fear, unajaa woga kabisa ndani yako.
Yes.
Na kuna wengine pia they also want to be in control of the finances.
Yes,
in the family. So anahakikisha you cannot get a job. If you are employed, anakwambia wachana na hiyo kazi. If you've been going to school, hawataki uende shuleni because wanaona maybe unaweza panuka mawazo or something.
Yes.
So they want to withhold resources so that they can be in control.
Yeah.
Yes.
And come to think about criticism. Nimekaa hivi nikafikiria watoto. The way sometimes parents we criticize our children, nasema huyu hafanyi vizuri kwa hii subject, huyu hafanyi vizuri, huyu hataendelea, sijui yako aje.
Yeah.
Yes.
Based on their abilities. Maybe mwingine hata ako challenged but you criticize them instead of loving them or accepting